Baby, none of that, please. Watch. I'm trying to do a stream. Yeah. Let's... Yeah, no! You are persistent and annoying. Yeah. You are. Oh my goodness. Not that any of you can see this, but my cat is apparently really trying to get me to, pick up and play and, pet and just attention need. And I'm so sorry for all that. It's just gonna be how that bees. Okay. Hi. I am live. This is good. I don't know if it's gonna show me. Can you, oh no, you're right there. This is beautiful. Fantastic. Awesome. Is there any way to... Settings. File player. Notify changes. Not quite. You. Share. Ooh. An embed. Oh. I'm gonna do a tester here. Tumblr, let's see if you can handle this. Live on Twitch. Oh, I need to type that out right. Oh, I'm having such problems today. Brain not working. Hi, those are... I'm not doing that as one word. No, because that would be... Game. Part 2. And then, for the life of me, I wonder, wait, Control Z. Can we... Can I do an embed? Kick things. Dolly sidekick streams. VTuber. Twitch stream. Small streamer. Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna go. And we're gonna that and that. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do these two tags. And there we go. I need to see if that works. No, that didn't work. That didn't work at all. Oh god. Okay, wait, edit. Hi, can we just do a share link then? Yeah, I don't know what that is. Let's not do an embed. Thank you. Let's just copy the URL and let's correct that before someone judges me for dropping strict code into, there we go. Save. Ugh, let's hope no one kills me on that. Okie dokes. Okie dokes. There we go. All right. I'm just a little freaked out is all. Okay, where's that? You're very... I know I could probably lower the sound settings on, the audio, but then that would be difficult anyway. So now that I have that link, I'm gonna run around to... at everyone. Hi. Bleh. Stream live. Going to see about making a video game. Or maybe not, because I still have no idea what I'm doing. That is the truth of that matter. Okay, so that's all been sent out. People have been notified. Ooh. I need this. Thank you. We're gonna switch scenes. We're gonna switch scenes to not the gameplay of VTube. Come on. Where are we going? Where are we going? VTube face cam. Oh. There we go. Oh wow, I haven't done shit. I'm gonna go down. I'm just gonna drag you just a little bit down. Hi, because I'm gonna be slouching because I don't do sorry, back end parts of the stream there. Didn't want to show that too much. Heyo. Okie dokes. Excuse that. Small mistake. Hello. Questions. I have so many questions. Largely, if I can... Oh, what's this? Oh. Turn on settings that I don't know what they would do. Why would I do that? Pop out chat. Heyo. Okay. Okay, so I know that I'm doing stuff, and I can see that there's a 3-person count minimum watching the stream direct. I have linked it, of course, on my account on Tumblr. I might link it again in a couple minutes here. But hello. It is nice to see everybody. I hope everyone's doing good. 3 people watching usually means that it's not me. Redden! It's nice seeing you. Welcome to chat. We apparently have 2 people who are lurking, which is awesome. I don't ever get lurkers. I see that there's like users watching, but I don't know how many like of those users are like people or bots, because like I seem to have consistent people watching, but I don't know if those are like bots watching my chat or what. So like I can click on them and Oh, okay. Well, why would I do that? This person looks awesome. I'm gonna be honest with you. Created 2018, so I'm assuming that's probably not a bot. So you're awesome, and that's amazing. I don't know who this is. It's taking forever to load. I think I might have broke something. I'm good at that. Hi. Okay. Your Twitch account does not show up. Okay. This account also doesn't... Is it because I closed Twitch? No. Unable to fetch account. Okay. That's fine, but I could, like, fetch this person's. I can fetch you. I know... I can fetch Jacob's. Yeah. 188 messages. I mean, it's, like, perfectly fine not to, like, message anything. Oh, okay, some of these people are followers? I can see... Yes, I know, Jacob, you're not a robot. I just, like... I'm seeing some people who are, like, in the chat, and... I see someone's been following me since February 19th. Oh, you're recent. Hello? I'm not going to say anyone's name, okay? I'm not going to say anyone's name. But it's awesome that I actually have people here that are just dropping in. This is kind of cool. I didn't realize that people would, like... I didn't realize I could even check this. But the fact that I have people that are, like, showing up as following is amazing. It's not just one person, either. And there's people with, like, badges and stuff like that, and, like, the ones that I know are, like, legit are the ones with Prime on them. Because I don't think a bot would bother with a Prime stamp, because that costs money. So this is just cool. Oh, I didn't even know. People are just coming in to, like check me out. This is so interesting. Okay, well, just hello to everyone that's here. Lurking is 100% acceptable. You don't have to, like, post anything in chat. Yeah, well, I mean, like, maybe you should, like, stream on the other account, you know? Anyway. I am robot. No, okay. Yeah, meh. Let's do it. Oh, I just realized something. There's something I should do. Where is... Okay, I'm not showing the screen, so I should be good. Where did I put my Twitch? Where did I put my Twitch? I just realized there's something I should do. I should go to Tumblr. I should scroll up to my page. And there's, like, my recent posts or whatever. Yeah, here. Wonder if it's going to. No, that's not what I wanted. Recent posts. Well, I might be back a little bit. I tend to post a lot. I posted a recent face pic too. For those people that okay. I posted a recent, like, body pic and everything. It was great. I don't know why are you doing that? Hi. I need to take you here. What's going on here? I was reading. You're, like, making me shocked face. Do I just, like, run most of my life in shocked face now? Is this just what I look like? Am I just, like, constantly horrified? The world is trying to eat me. Anyway, yeah, no, I think it's because it's at an angle. Watch? No! I am in the middle of a stream, and I don't have an avatar that can pick up Tiny Kitty that is sitting in my arms. No! Don't make me use the air can. You hate the air can. Watch. I know that when you come in here, all you're gonna do is do exactly what you did. You destroyed my charger. You're the reason why my good phone doesn't charge anymore, because you bit through every cable. She's such a jerk. And it makes me upset because, like, I know that she just wants to, like, play with me and she just wants to, like, cuddle, but her way of getting that attention is destructive. it's just so upsetting. Anyway. No, see, that's a problem. I'm still frowning. How are you not seeing? I might have to recalibrate. Yeah, Destructo Kitty. Most annoying thing in the world. All I'm trying to do is, okay. Oh yeah, I also did a transition timeline. I should go through those photos and I should show people that. I should do that. But we're making potentially a game today, so we're gonna try to stay on task with that. Oh, there's no delay? Oh, that's interesting. There is supposed to be, because my internet is crap. There's no delay on my stream. This is beautiful. I'm actually kind of seeing that there's no delay on my stream right now. That's amazing. You are listening to me live. Welcome. I had an urge there to drop voice. But I'll save the sexy bass for a time that needs it. Yeah, I was gonna do. I've done a lot of posts, and I'm looking for something specific. And I think the stream delay hits when I start doing things that are like require gaming. Just goes to show how like bad my PC is, which I'm sorry about. I'm not trying to like have a bad stream and all that. It's just I don't have. Yeah, I don't have good. Oh, I was doing, yeah, a lot of these are YouTube streams, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this. As far as I know, someone I know is still doing this. Oh, and there's new stuff. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Because I learned how to do this recently. And I can do this, partially as advertising, but also because they're a friend, and I want to help them out. Interweebs, oh my goodness, no, interwebs be sticky. Yeah, where are we? Brain, that is Tumblr, that's Twitch. Hi. I actually have something, uploading on, it's processing. As far as I know, it's processing. I could give it a refresh and see what's happening. I have something processing on YouTube, which is the old stream, which I'm hoping processes in time. But we'll see. Anyway. Oh, I guess TwitchCon. TwitchCon's coming up in Europe. That'll be fun for those people that go. We're gonna go edit panels. We're going to add a panel. We're going to add a text or image. And we're just going to go to this. And then I'm gonna go to the Etsy shop in the first place. Just to steal a photo here. And by steal, I mean I'm just technically not stealing at all. But, open image in tab. Bam. Save image as. I think I want to go pictures, and I want to go for, and we'll just do. Wait, why is it doing? I need you in PNG. Hold up, we'll get there. Yeah, why are you doing that to me, huh? Do I have to? I have to copy the image, go to Paint, just to change this? Do I have to do this the old-fashioned way because this is going to be rude to me? Hi, I want to do one quick thing, and what I end up doing is something that's not quick at all. But the grand part about this is that technically speaking, I can select cut. Control V. What? Awesome. Okay. Save. Absolutely not that. We'll do pictures though, and we'll do for YouTube. And it will be, panel. Pitch. Awesome. So we'll do that. We'll take this. That's that. If only I could get that in a bigger image, but we'll see. We'll see. This is the other part that I'm needing. Add image. So for the time being, I'm just going to use a bit of showcasing product. Lucky dudes. Whoop. Shop on Etsy. For Pride. Pride pen. Shop. Some friends. Work. I admire. Look, here we go. Okay. Submit. What am I doing? I'm doing that. Okay, so if you check at the bottom of the stream, you will see that there is who the music that you're currently listening to is provided by, which is of course Chill Hop music, which is from chillhop.ffm.to/creator-cred. You can take a look at that. All of the music that is in this stream and will be showing up on the on YouTube, which will also be credited appropriately as well, can be found there. Of course, we also have pronouns in chat, so if you notice that if I type anything like hello, you'll notice that I have pronouns that pop up in chat as she, they, which are my pronouns. It's she, her to make it simple, they, them if you know. Yeah, so those are there. And then, of course, there is a shop that is linked to Etsy, which is the work of a friend who, personally, if I had the money, I would buy probably some of these. I'd also probably get my ears pierced as well if I could, because I know that they're doing some earrings, which I actually, fun fact, my ears aren't pierced, and I am too much of a coward to do that on my own or have that done. I don't handle pain well. So yeah, there we go. I am also sorry to Redden, because I see that Hasanabi is chatting, so you're probably dueling both streams right now, so thank you for that. I know that that's someone we both watch. It's also unfortunate that we're doing this tonight because I'm noticing a lot of big names like Rubber Ross and Alfarad as a few of them that are popping up, and a bunch of other people. So this is apparently stream night for a lot. I mean, Hassan, you're my girl. Oh my god, don't let him see that. Oh no. Now I'm scared to ever comment on one of his streams. Thank you. I needed joy today. Okay, so with that being said, it's processing up to HT, 6 hours left. Okay, so YouTube is doing stuff. Twitch has stuff going on. I'm going to dip out of the Twitch just so that I can do what I need to. Of course, I'm also checking emails constantly because I want to find out if I'm going to get hired out of the job that I currently have that I can't talk about for the next 3 years, no matter what I do. I can leave tomorrow and I can't talk about it for the next 3 years because I'm under NDA. All I can say is I work for a company and I help people understand technology, and that's all I can say. Which sucks because, you know, sometimes I want to talk about my job, but I can't because, you know, I can't even tell you the name of the company. I can't tell you anything about what I do because it's all telltale if I do, and I'm not allowed to do that. So yeah, I'll just say that work is rough. I'm in a part of it that makes a lot of tough calls on a lot of things, and I have to explain technology to people and why certain things don't work, so that certain people can understand what they're asking. And let me tell you, it is not a fun situation to be in, especially when I'm doing that like daily. It's exhausting. Anywho, I am going to, you know what, I'm seeing something here in the last couple minutes. I want to make one quick change. I will need to take a look at, no, I will just need to open this up. I can just do this. I can just do this. And where's the share option, please? Also, I should one of these days really work on a new avatar, but that would involve me also diving into another piece of software that I don't know how to do. And also, I'm not a good artist. I took like 7 hours to build the one that you see in front of you, and I was using default assets and just 3D manipulation. So, yeah, don't expect much from me. Okay, we're going to copy. We are going to ditch. We are going to hit. I'm going to create. Text. Live on Twitch. A video from scratch. Part 2. What? Fair warning, I have no idea what I'm doing, so please expect this to go nowhere. But I'll keep doing streams like this until progress is made. Doot, doot, doot. Dude. Hit. Twitch stream. Small streamer, YouTuber. go. There we go. Okay. We'll do this one. Made. Reposting this as its own. Feel free to come and join. All are welcome. And there is the Ko-Fi bot. So yeah, if it's not apparent in the upper left corner, you can, in the upper left corner up there, you can kind of see that I am currently hurting for rent. I have till the end of this month to make that, which gives me like 3 days. Things are gonna be rough. So if I stop streaming anytime soon, like after that day there, that's probably because I'm working on doing anything I can to stay afloat. I think I might have barely enough. I don't actually know. I'd like to say that I have barely enough to scrape by, but I don't fucking know. I don't know at all. It may very well be that we like missed this bit of rent and we're just trying to like make it up to it, our landlord in post. It also really sucks that our lease expires next month, so this kind of looks bad on us. So yeah, I'm having a bit of a panic. That's part of one of the reasons why I'm doing this stream in the first place is we're when I say we, I mean all 4 parts of me are attempting to try and raise money. That's the kind of the whole purpose of this. Which, I mean, it sucks that it's like I've gotten down to this point, and it wasn't like my intention or anything to be stuck like this. It was not good. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. I had COVID. My work decided not to give me work for another 2 weeks, which put me an entire month out of work, and I live paycheck to paycheck. So, yeah, I'm gonna do my best moving forward. That's probably be about as much negativity as you'll probably see from me, because I'm trying to keep my head up above, and this is all I can really do. Anywho. So any donation is of course helpful. It'll be reflected on stream. I'll also get a notification. There are a few commands that you can do to pull that up in case you are interested. It's just an exclamation point and then Ko-Fi, and that will give you what you need. Anyway, onwards to things. So, when we left off, I did a little bit more research into Side because I didn't really want to be doing a whole bunch of like code reading, and it turns out that as much code reading as I absolutely do, or tried to avoid, there was still going to be more. So with that in mind, if I do the gameplay with V2, we get the let's go back. We get the main section here, and of course we get where I kind of left off, which was I can give my class a name to register it as a new type, and I use a class name keyword for that. I'm gonna be honest with you, yeah, there's a lot here that I don't really like. I kind of know what I'm dealing with, but I don't like really know what I'm dealing with. So I'm kind of staring at a lot of this, and I'm like realizing just how much of a gargantuan task I ripped off. Like we had for and while loops, which I remember. There were match syntax, basically we're doing switch with match and case with breaks. So yeah, default to a single underscore, we're gonna be doing this, and then I'm gonna be manipulating code and kind of having no idea what I'm doing, but kind of learning more as I go on. That's kind of the whole idea of all of this. Do I think I'm gonna do well? Absolutely not. I'm gonna do absolutely terribly, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna be like. Now I'm gonna be freaking out through most of this. I have no idea what I'm doing. Pattern expression, wildcard, like literal pattern. We're using match. Match X 1 print. We are number 1 2. 2 is better than 1, and then it's test, which I think was the patterns. Expression, that, okay, that is pattern. 2, pattern. And then it prints. Test. Okay. Literal, matches a literal. Matches a constant expression. Type of X. Type float. Type string. Okay. 1 times 2. Whoa. Use equivalent in a switch statement in other languages, but I never use default in a switch. I only ever use switch case. Oh, was default the? Pattern matches everything. It's when it's written as a single underscore. It can be used as the equivalent of the default in a switch statement in other languages. Oh, so that was like just like if there was nothing, it would just do okay. This is default, so if it doesn't match anything, it just does the default. Okay, so it's okay. So see now that I understand. Binding pattern. The wildcard pattern, it matches everything. It also gives that value a name. Var and new var. X. It's everything and also gives that value a name. It's especially useful in array and dictionary patterns. Array pattern matches an array, every single element in the array. Pattern is a pattern itself, so you can nest them. The length of the array is tested first. It has to be the same size as the pattern, otherwise the pattern doesn't match. So match X, empty array. A very specific array. Our start, test, first element is start, and the last is test, but everything in the middle. And then this one is open-ended array. Array can be bigger than the pattern. By making the last subpattern ... every pattern has to be, comma, separated. The array is tested first. It has to be the same size as the pattern, otherwise the pattern doesn't match. What the shit? Oh, okay, so it has to be of the same size. Okay. That makes more sense. Okay, now I understand what they're saying. Dictionary pattern. We're saying it's the right pattern. Every key has to be a constant pattern. The size of the dictionary is tested first. It has to be the same size as the pattern, otherwise the pattern doesn't match. Dictionary can be bigger than the pattern by making the last subpattern ... Every subpattern has to be comma separated. If you don't specify a value, then only the existence of the key is checked. A value pattern is separated from the key pattern with a colon. Okay, empty dictionary. The name is Dennis. Okay. Dennis is age, years old. Name Dennis, age, okay. Name, age. So this is name, age. Has a name and an age, but it is not Dennis. Okay, key. Godot is awesome, and then goes. I only checked for one entry and ignored the rest. Okay. Tally doing magic? I am not doing magic. I am learning magic. This is what witchcraft looks like. Well, it's this and proper cooking. And by proper cooking, I mean anything that tastes good. Your food can look like crap, but if it tastes like absolute fire, no one's going to care. Let's be honest. Anyone who goes like, "Ugh, that looks weird and disgusting," like if it tastes amazing, people are gonna look at that and go, "It's burn me, burn me." Excuse me, don't burn me. I don't want to get burnt. Burn me? That's rude. That is super rude. There are so many people just like shadow watching me. Hi. Hello, people that are watching. I don't like it. It's like you only have 3 in chat. Okay, sure, that's fine. How many people are watching? It's like, oh, there's like 4 people watching your stream, and it's like, okay, yeah, but like those are people who have their like it doesn't show people with like the Twitch open. It literally shows people. Wait, hold up. You know what's kind of funny about this? I see Jacob in here. I don't see. Oh, if it updated, showed Redden was in here. This is interesting. So if you're not looking at the screen, hold up. Wait a minute. Wait, sorry. What's going on? Hi, Ollie. What's up? This is a Monday stream. Hi, nice to meet you. Oh wait, no, I didn't. I went straight in. Give me a second. I should have changed the chapter. There we go. Okay, it says new chapter. Hi, sorry, I made a mistake there. Hi, new chapter. We're making a game, and by making a game, I mean I'm originally doing the research for it and trying to remember how like all of this stuff generally works. I don't know what it means by bindings though. See, like that's the problem. They're like, oh, it's binding, and it's like, okay, but then you like gloss over what that means. Also, hi Ollie, what's up? What's up? What's going on? You said, hold up, wait a minute, and I've waited up and I'm here. What's going on? Give me info. Tell me things. Like, you tell me to wait up, and I'm trying, but I'm also failing. Oh, it's a meme. Oh well, I'm dumb. I'm meme illiterate. You have to understand that you guys have been memeing since like grade 8, and I have not been getting those memes. I grew up in the SpongeBob era, and I didn't get the SpongeBob memes. I can't meme. I can't meme at all. I mean, I'm meme illiterate. I don't understand memes. I'm okay. Wait, no. How am I a meme? What is being a dork a meme? Oh, is it the transgender Discord girl thing? Because I've had people like call me that. It's been interesting. But yeah. Okay. Languages. Matches are more strict than the equals operator. For example, 1 will not match with 1.0. The only exception is string versus string name matching. For example, a string hello is considered equal to a string name of hello. Okay. Being underscore. Will be executed. Match statement. Special continue behavior and match. supported 3.x was removed from Godot 4.0. Okay. The following pattern types are available. Matches a literal. This. Okay. This pattern matches everything. Single score. Develop in other languages. Okay. A binding pattern. Binding pattern introduces a new variable, like the wildcard pattern. It matches everything, and so gives that value a name, especially if it's useful in other patterns. Okay. And then we had those all added in every single time, and then you go and the value pattern is separated from the key pattern with a colon, which we saw. And then this is outside of it, that's like an assignment, I think. We'll see. Wait, what's true? Y'all are scaring me, okay? Y'all are scaring me. I'm not paying attention to what I'm saying, so when you guys are saying shit like that in chat, I have no idea what the context is. Okay, so binding. Only one branch can be executed. Well, pattern guards, multiple patterns. You can also specify multiple patterns for guard. These patterns aren't allowed to have any bindings in them. Okay. So can't make new variables in those. Okay. Multiple patterns, separate coders aren't allowed to have any bindings in them. I understand that. This would be for like key press assignment. Okay. Only one match. Once the match is chosen. Only one branch can be executed per match. Once a branch is chosen, the rest are not checked. If you want to use the same pattern for multiple branches or prevent choosing a branch with two general pattern, you can specify a guard expression after the pattern, after the list of patterns with the when keyword. Match point, x-axis, print on y, var x, var y, when x equals y, when y equals negative x or minus x, which is just reduction. Point on line y equals minus x. Print point. Okay, so when, okay, so these ones have conditions. These have conditions. So this can only be called when this equals that or when that equals this, otherwise it defaults this. Hey, there is no matching. If there is no matching pattern for the current branch, the guard expression is not evaluated, and the patterns of the next branch are checked. If a matching pattern is found, the guard expression is evaluated. My sudden question that I have here is these are arrays. And these are checking values. Ooh, these ones are variables. They're arrays with variables? Why would you declare the variable inside the... Why wouldn't you just do x and y unless they're not pre-declared? But then you'd still be declaring them here. And then you're saying when x equals y, but it was just declared. I'm so confused. Unless when you're using variables you have to use that and you can only ever use... Like these are match x, oh. Match point. Okay, so point would be an object. How is it possible? Welcome, hello. Yes, the name is Dennis. How is it possible? I don't know. Welcome to the stream. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea what I'm doing. Sorry, I just sat up. My eyes went straight into the back of my head. I have no idea what I'm doing. I am trying to figure out. I haven't like touched coding in years. So I'm trying to like refresh myself, and then if you can see on the top there, before I can introduction to Godot here. Hello. Is that not it? 2D reference script is what we're doing. Creating instances was that one node, step by step. There we go. So it says that the following lessons to prepare you for your first 2D game. So I have yet to get to creating instances and nodes, which we'll have to do, and then it's scripting languages. But before I even started, I jumped on the introduction to Godot, which was this, and then it gave me GD script, which was here. You can code your games using GD script, a Godot specific to the lightweight syntax, or C#, which is popular in the games industry, and the two are the main scripting languages they support. With the GD extension technology, you can also write gameplay or high-performance algorithms in C or C++ without recompiling the engine. You can use this technology to integrate third-party libraries and other software development kits in the engine. I'm not doing that. And then it's like, what do you need to know? And they're like, oh yeah, here's this open courseware from Harvard. And I was like, you know what? I already went to university and I already got my university and college and already got a 2-year associate's degree in computer programming and did 1 year of software engineering. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I don't need to go and do this. And now I'm looking at myself being like, I should probably take the course just to, you know, refresh myself, but whatever. And then it's like, would potentially be overview of key concepts. But then there's also a section called step by step. Whoa. Rule 1, always refresh. There is a step-by-step section here, which is where the rest of that goes. So there's an introduction, and I could go through this, but the thing is, oh. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know assembly. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know assembly, okay? I'm not a salmon, I'm not a fish, I'm a cat, okay? I play with things until I get bored, and then I find something else to do. That being said, I have not drawn in weeks, and I feel bad about that, because I told myself I was gonna do a drawing a day, and I have not done that. Which means I should probably do that. I should probably do at least one stream where it's just me drawing. So y'all can see how awful I am. However, because of Godot, I have considered changing myself over to GIMP, which is a whole problem in itself. Anyway. Oh. Look, I don't know how I passed school, okay? I have ADHD and OCD, and I was very understimulated, and somehow I succeeded. I apparently impressed my sister by being the smartest one in the entire family, despite feeling like the stupidest person alive. So, I'm not a salmon. I'd ask, you know, how do you fail kindergarten? But I almost did. And do you want to know why? You want to know why? what they teach you in kindergarten? It's to get along with people. Do you know how hard it is to get along with people when your brain works different? I sat in the corner. I got negative points for not participating. And then being too loud and not letting other people participate. Because I had 2 modes. And that was don't touch me, don't go near me. And I will talk your ear off for hours on end on the things that I know because I enjoy sharing things. It's always been that way. I'm either reading something and I don't want you to talk to me, or, you know, talking too much and really wanting to shut up because I'm thinking I'm boring people. Yet somehow I seem to make friends. I'm at work, new job, made a friend with a guy. He initially thought that I was just a very effeminate dude. And I was like, no, I'm a girl. And he's like, oh. And he found out I was trans, and he was like, oh, okay. Didn't care. And I was like, yeah, like, you can, like, not interact with me if that bothers you at all. And he just looked at me and went, you're interesting. I'm sorry, what the fuck? Meanwhile, every single one of the girls in class are giving me the fucking stink eye. So, I feel absolutely ostracized from my own gender. It's beautiful. I sit in corners. And, like, I find the table in the room that has nobody at it, like, on it. Like, just nobody, right? It's in the corner. Very clearly, I'm tucked into the corner. I am happy. I'm fine. Don't talk to me. And I will look up and there will be a table full of guys. And they're all trying to talk to me. And I'm like, what's going on? What's happening? What's up? Hi, day 1. I show up in a skirt and a dress and in combats. I look like the most punk girl in your freaking world has ever seen. Jean jacket, patches, combat boots, tights, skirt. And they're all like, oh, we want to go and talk. I mean, I read that and my brain went, oh, French, and then comprehended that and went, I don't know how I comprehended that. Yeah, look, it's okay. It's okay to start a million projects. This is the one thing that I've learned with myself, okay? It's okay to start a million projects. It is absolutely okay to not complete all of those projects. It's okay to come back to them later and make a little bit of progress every once in a while. Forget they exist and put them off to the side. The fact of the matter is, as long as you're still developing that skill, it's not a waste. It'll come in handy at some point in life. So even if, like, say, in the course of me doing all of this, and trying to review all of this, and making 0 progress in the course of however many streams this is going to be, I'm still trying. I'm still trying to make progress. So, if you have GitHub repos, all I have to say is that you might need to help me because I haven't set one up in like 6 years. Actually, no, it's been 8. I haven't set up a GitHub repo in 8 years, so I might need your help. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Because I would not mind, you know, doing whatever this is and just putting it all up there for like open source. But yeah, when the time comes, if you're in chat, I might call on you for helpful instructions. Because I don't expect myself to remember. If y'all in here would like to see me, wait, why does it say it's just chatting? What is the, wait, hold up. Hold up. I had a very specific thing done here for very specific reasons. Whoa, gotta pull that off. What is going on? Hi, Twitch. Did you default? Am I back to just chatting? Were you like, hey, there's not enough code on this screen? We're just gonna throw you back into chatting? Am I being moderated by the community? Am I getting like mass reported or something? Come on, what's going on? What's my tags? What's my tags? No, it says it's software and game development. It's just trying to like revert me. Well, then, you know, bite me on that. Well, I don't need to do that. Okay. Reviewing key concepts. Every game engine revolves around abstractions you use to build your applications. If you don't know what abstraction is, that is a hard concept to explain. I understand it though. Basically, getting us further away from the like base code that you're trying to use to make it basically as like more guardrails as possible is the best way I can describe that. Also, yes, donation link. That's in chat again. Yeah, I'm poor and I'm probably gonna lose my apartment. So trying to make this as fast as possible. Okay. Abstractions, build applications. In Godot, a game is a tree of nodes. See, the problem is I don't know what this is. I have to figure out what a node is. Give me a second. Nodes are the fundamental building blocks of your game. That does not help me. They are like the ingredients in a recipe. Metaphors don't help me. There are dozens of kinds that can display any image, play a sound, represent a camera, and much more. What is a node? I know it's an object, but what is it? All nodes have the same characteristics: name, editable properties, receive callbacks to update every frame. Interesting. You can extend them with new properties and functions. Interesting. You can add them to another node as a child. Okay, so I know what trees are, and I know what you mean by when you say child, and I know what you mean when you say nodes on a tree, but when you talk about nodes as, like... Interesting. Okay, the last character is important. Together, nodes form a tree, which is a powerful feature to organize projects. Since different nodes have different functions, combining them produces more complex behavior. As we saw before, you can build a playable character. You can build a playable character the camera follows using a 2D character body 2D node, a sprite 2D node, a camera 2D node, and a collision shape 2D node. That means that I have jumped the gun. This is as we've seen previously. As we saw before. What before did I see? So this is why I've got to do this whole thing, is you're like referencing to shit that I haven't seen before. As we saw before. No, I didn't see shit. Pardon my language. This is the problem with referencing stuff later in your code, okay? I'm not gonna remember. So yeah, evidently, I'm going down GD script. And then I've got to do overview concepts before I get to step by step. GD script is what we're doing now. Have I downloaded this? I don't know. Okay, yeah, I downloaded it. I don't know what the rest of this is. I don't know what that is. So yes, I have downloaded Godot. And I think I ran it last time too. I have it somewhere. That's all that matters. So I've downloaded it. It's also available on Steam, which I might grab it from there. I want to click that, but I don't know if it's gonna like show off my account. So we'll keep that open with just the idea of jumping to Steam. Okay, GD script reference. Yeah. This is the reference for all things that GD has. I might actually keep this one open just so I can like remember stuff. Classes. By default, all script files are unnamed classes. Thank you. In this case, you can only reference them using the file's path. Using either a relative or an absolute path. Okay. So extends, there we go. So then load, and we can pull stuff from that. Character node, character.new. Okay. For example, if you name a script file character.gd, great. So it just loads the Inherit from class, okay. Load character GD and create a new node instance from it. Okay. Without knowing anything of what character.gd has. Okay. Registered unnamed classes. You can give your class a name to register it as a... Whoa, what the hell? Are you a spider on my desk? Do I have a little spider, bro? I don't know if that was a hallucination or if this is me actually seeing a spider. I might have to bring a cat in here to have that taken care of. Interesting. I am sounding way too calm about that. I'm fucking terrified. Okay. And I get to be terrified. I've been bitten by many spiders in my life for literally just doing nothing. So yeah, I have. I'm unlucky. Most times spiders won't go near you if you move around. But in my life, I have had spiders crawl on me and then just decide, hey, fuck you, and just bite me. I just like literally looked down, went, that's a spider. And it just looked at me and went, and it's like, what the fuck? You can't kill me. What was the point of that? Anyway, yeah, I've had a lot of fun in my life. I've also lived in an apartment that had black widows like every second or third day. It was not fun. They kept showing up in the bathroom, and we couldn't figure out where it was, and we kept on trying to find out if there was like a hole or something that it was like getting in through, if there was like something special, because out back behind on the patio, we were ground level, was a patio, and like surrounded by it were like massive pine trees, and the Black Widows lived in the pine trees. It was like a colony of them. You can use it to create a lure, capture all the flies with said lure. It's basically Mr. New Spider stuff, and spider away the flies. Yeah, I don't have flies. It's currently... Oh, let's check. What is the temperature outside? I don't think there's much living right now. Let's see here. My city. Temperature. There we go. It is not 19 degrees. You friggin' kidding me? Since when has it been 19 degrees? Are you okay? Oh, it's because for some reason you're in Fahrenheit. It's -7. It's -7 Celsius right now, which is the warmest it's been. Do you want to know what it's going to be tomorrow? Which is beautiful. It's going to be -23. I can't wait for tomorrow. And by that I mean, I really don't want tomorrow to be -23. It like goes to like it's -17 to -23, but I exist in the nighttime sphere, so it's always going to be -23. But basically -17 to -23, -15 to -21 the day after, then it's just going to be -7. It's apparently going to be 2 degrees on Friday, and then next Saturday is going to be -7, and then it's going to be apparently 3 degrees and snowing. Knowing this town, those temperatures are going to be colder than what it gives, because they're doing this temperature check up by the airport, which is further away. Which is further away from the river where I live next to than like the city itself. Like I live right next to the river. It's extremely cold, but the airport is like way north, and it's specifically in the zone that is known to be like very temperate and nice temperature, and they did that for a reason, because of course they want their flyers to be in the comfortable zone, right? Meanwhile, the city is built on top of a marsh, so when it gets cold, it gets cold. And so, like, you can check the temperature outside, and they'll be like, oh, it's -7 today, and I'll look outside, and I'm like, oh, it's -15. Because they're up in the area where it's warm, where the air circulates, and the like activity of all the heat goes towards them from the city. Meanwhile, where I am and where the majority of people are, is just cold. It's just cold. It's great. I don't mean it's great. It sucks. It's awful, and I hate it. Okay, by default, all script files are named classes. Registering named class, I can use class name for that. And optionally use the add icon annotation with a path to an image to use it as an icon. Your class will then appear with its new icon in the editor. Okay, so I think I'm understanding that now a little bit because I've seen things. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Class name item, okay. Give your class a name to register it as a new type. Okay, so once every script file that I create is its own unnamed class, and then I get to name it so that I can use it. Or I can just load it and use parts of it. Understood, because it does character equals load, and then it does character node as a variable, and assigns that as character.new. I do also suddenly remember something that is making me a little bit wary. Really wish you had subcategories, because now I need to scroll down and find this. Yeah, because this was the exporting stuff. This was on ready and stuff like that, which I still don't understand what on ready is supposed to do, but we'll figure that one out. When using nodes, it's common to desire to keep references to parts of a scene in a variable, as scenes are only warranted to be configured when entering the active scene tree. Subnodes can only be retained when a call to node.ready is made. This can get a little cumbersome, especially when nodes and external references pile up. For this, GDScript has the onReady annotation. This defers initialization of remember until the ready function is called. It can replace the above code with a single line. So var my label function ready on ready. Okay. Var my label equals get node on ready. Okay. Okay, but that wasn't what I was looking for, because we had earlier stuff that does this. So I do this when I want to set the variable to be of a specific type. Whereas no. Okay, so to put this into perspective, British Columbia is the California of Canada. Okay, it's the one that has the most progressive rights in the entire country. They do things on their own. They kind of like to not listen. And to be in all honesty, because of the Rockies, they're basically their own country. Just because there are so many times that, like, the federal government has been like, we're doing this now, and BC's been like, ha, no. And yeah, they've just done whatever they wanted. It's happened a lot. Like, the whole thing about, like, legalizing weed, it was basically illegal in BC. Like, the cops were not, if you were found with weed on you, they were like, nice, and they'd take a blunt. if you were caught distributing it, yeah, of course they'd get you because that makes them look good, right? Like they do have an image to uphold. So of course, if you were farming it, etc. But if you like just had it, they wouldn't care. I've been to a university before weed was legalized, and they had a pot circle. The police would come around just to make sure the pot people aren't being rowdy, and that was pretty much it. Which of course, you know, they're smoking pot. They're not going to be rowdy, but so British Columbia is the California of Canada. Ontario is New York. Let's be very clear about that. Or at the very least, it's like Ontario is the Washington of Canada. All of the major stuff happens in Ontario. It's where the Parliament building is. It's kind of the seat of Canada. But Alberta as Texas would make sense. Saskatchewan is, I don't know. I don't really know about North Dakota. All I know is it's Plains territory. But yeah, Ontario is. Oh, I'm sorry. Huh? I'm sorry. I don't know if I disconnected. Anyway, yeah. And Manitoba is Ohio? Well, I mean, yeah, it's a bit confusing though, because it depends. Like Toronto is a mix of both. It is also kind of like right next to the New York State area, so there is going to be I mean, fair. It is largely flat and not much to do. You have been through Manitoba. They have hills that they call mountains. They're like, oh, that's this mountain, and I look at it and I'm like, wait, that hill? Oh, I got so much shit. It's like, I'm sorry if you think that's a mountain. I have to show you something. Like, these are mountains. Any picture of a landscape in BC, it's like, yeah, these are mountains. I don't know what that is. That's a hill. That's what we would call a speed bump. And then you've got Saskatchewan, which is just flat. It's just flat. It's I would say, because I've been through Manitoba a few times, and lived there for a bit. It is, Manitoba really is just Winnipeg, but it's also Brandon and Portage la Prairie. So basically you have nothing, you have one crime-ridden town, then you go for a bit and you have another kind of crime-ridden town, and then you have Canada's Gotham City, which is Winnipeg, and then it's nothing again for a bit. I don't know why Winnipeg is like that, but it is just a dirty, the whole province is just a dirty, wet, hot, freezing cold mess. It gets way too cold, gets way too hot. There isn't much to do, and what there is to do is like what everyone does. Winnipeg does have a few good things though. You do have to look around and you do have to be a local to find it out, or at least with a local to find it out. Otherwise, you're gonna end up at a place like you're gonna end up at the Forks, because it's the only place that anyone's gonna give you. But there are some pretty good places. You just need to be a little bit adventurous and dress a little trashy, and you'll find the good places. But whatever you do, do not dress posh. Oh, it is emptier than rural cyberpunk. There is more going on in rural cyberpunk than Manitoba. 100%. It's like Manitoba tries to be lazy, but there's just like not enough going on that people just get really like antsy and in each other's faces. Nobody in Manitoba can drive. Signals are optional. car crashes are common. I've seen more car crashes in Manitoba than I've seen in Victoria, or in Vancouver. I have seen more car crashes in Manitoba than I've seen in Vancouver, and that's saying something. I've also seen more bullet holes in the sides of a truck in Manitoba than I've ever seen in my life. So, fair warning, I would say anytime you see a rather clean looking, and I do mean like clean, like shiny clean looking black, gray, or white SUV, don't ride behind those because those are gang vehicles. There's a reason why those vehicles are so clean, and the reason for that is, well, you don't leave your vehicle dirty when you're got, let's say, evidence rotting in the back seat. Okay? So if you see a vehicle that looks exceptionally clean and well detailed, and it has tinted windows and it's an SUV, do yourself a favor and just keep yourself back, because that's probably a gang vehicle and you don't want to be anywhere near that. But yeah. Manitoba is one of those places where, like, I don't know how to put this, like, compared to anywhere else in the, like, anywhere else I've lived, and I've lived in sort of I've lived in the good section in Fort Mac, and then in the bad, like, I've worked in the bad section of Fort Mac, and, like, in Fort Mac, and in Victoria, and in Vancouver, the criminals were, like, reasonable in comparison to Manitoba. Like, as long as you operated in between certain lines, you would never have a problem with the criminals, except for, like, maybe the people that are on drugs or are tweaking out. But even then, if you knew the gangs, you could pretty much get, like, out of most of those situations pretty easy, just because a lot of times the gangs don't want trouble on their turf. So if you're walking through one of those areas and someone tries to go and like rob you, you can just look at them and be like, really? Like, here, this is where you're gonna do this? And most people just be like, oh shit, you know what you're talking about. Okay, I'll just back off, right? Like, they're looking for someone who's middle class that doesn't know what they're doing. And so oftentimes you can be kind of reasonable. Winnipeg isn't like that. It's everyone for themselves. There are gangs, there are organizations, but, like, there's no way that you can sort of make friends and do your best to keep out of trouble and, like, be respected for that. If they want something from you, they'll just come for you. So, yeah. Yeah, the stabbings issue is bad. With Winnipeg, just because, like, going through it and living there for a bit, I looked up, like, weapons and stuff, right? Like, you know, what could you carry? What could you what could you carry in your back pocket? And it's like nothing. Any weapon that you have on you, the police can and will try you for being armed or carrying a weapon. Yeah, there was one recently in Saskatchewan. One guy went on a bit of a craze. But per capita, though, significantly less death. Do I think the gun laws are a little too strict? Yes, because the people who are going to get the guns to be criminals are going to get them anyway, and they've kind of gone too far. Having a whole course to get a gun license, perfectly fine. Making that gun license like a 100-page document, or like a hundreds-page document, and then having it so that you have to have, like, you can't even be missing spacing pages. Like, when the page prints out, when the thing prints out of the printer, it has, like, white paper separators that like, sometimes it just does. Yeah, you can't be missing those. Otherwise, you could, like, lose your gun license and end up charged for, like, not maintaining your license. And I'm like, that's dumb. Personally, I think, like, if you're gonna get a license for a gun, it should be able to fit into your wallet. It should be a card. Should you still have the manual? Absolutely. It should be in your gun safe at all times. Right? Like, it should be in your gun safe, or the manual for ownership should be, you know, inside your home, but it should be like either you're reading it and it's very clear you're reading it, or it's inside your gun safe when you're not reading it. With the sort of whole idea about, like, you know, maintaining proper gun ownership. I think it should be, you know, a retested thing where it's like you get retested on your knowledge like once every 2 years or something like that. Yeah. That being said, I still think gun license and registration is a little bit too crazy in Canada. And it's not like it's not just the weapon. It's not about the weapons that they restrict. It's about like the process to get it is fine, but like actually getting the license, the maintenance of it is basically a full-time fucking job. And it's like, okay, I understand. Put your guns in your safe. Make sure that they're unloaded. Make sure your chamber is clear. Make sure that your, you know, ammunition is stored in a separate part of the safe, separate compartment. Its own separate lockable compartment, although technically I think you're not even allowed to have a dual locked compartment safe. Like, it's got to be a gun safe and then an ammunition safe. So it's like, have both of those in separate safes. I get that. I get the safety precautions. I get when you're transporting it, make sure you have your license on you. Make sure that you're, you know, storing it in the correct area. You're not just like sticking your handgun in your glove box. Like, it's got to be in its correct case and safe. I get that, right? Like, if you're going to use a gun, use it with intent. And I've said this before, I personally believe that in order to get a gun license, it should be made a lot easier. Largely with the caveat that instead of having like civilian taught gun courses, if you want to own a gun in Canada, 6 months training military. Go through private training, PT training to get your gun license. Then you're trained. You're a trained technical soldier, so that if Canada needs a draft, you not only have the weapons that you're trained on, or at least have knowledge with gun and gun safety, you're you know, good to go. I think that would be a perfectly good system. I think the current system is just way too cumbersome, and it does more to deter people from owning guns than it does to actually deter criminals from using them. That's the problem. It literally just hurts gun owners, or makes life more difficult for gun owners, and makes it doesn't do anything to protect the civilian population from people who would actually use guns as armed crime. Because like I said, I have seen more bullet holes in the side of trucks and cars in Winnipeg than I have seen anywhere else. There is still gun violence. These laws for gun ownership can be as strict as they want. It's not stopping the criminals. All it's doing is making people who either use guns responsibly or hunt with them, it's making their lives more difficult. Yeah, if there's a draft, I'm gonna be asked to be put behind a computer screen and or put in an office and either be the person that is flying the drones, or the person that is doing the IT to make sure that the system's still running. I am far too stupid to be on a battlefield. I am 100% going to die. I have been told to my face by my brother-in-law not to join the military, because straight on, this warrant officer, sergeant, don't remember what rank he was at the time, he's up there, looks at me dead in the eyes and goes, "If I ever see you in private training, I'm making sure they fail you, because you will die." It's like, oh, thank you. So yeah, my options are support. I'm not going to be on the field. I'm going to be doing anything else but, because he looked at me and he's like, yeah, you're going to peek your head out and you're just going to die. That's your luck. So I was like, okay, well, you know, rather than becoming cannon fodder, I will gladly support things from home, because there's yeah, I'm just going to be a casualty. So I'm hoping to at the very least foster skills in something that maybe the military could use. But yeah, I should 100% not be yeah, I should not be trusted to have a weapon or a gun. That's also why I haven't got my gun license. I looked into the process and I went, well, I have to consider two things now, and that is how much of an idiot I am, and also that I do not have the money to go and afford a gun save. So getting the gun license is kind of pointless, especially because I'm also a dumbass that would probably shoot myself. So I was like, you know what? Let's be give me a moment. I'm about to say something that might be telling. If that is your dead name, we might have had something in common. But not anymore, because my name changes off, and so I know that I haven't committed any crimes because I've been too scared and I have too big of a guilt complex to like even steal things. I stole a pen from work today on accident because I just kept it in my hand, and I have plans to make sure it gets back to where it belongs because it's eating me inside. I was halfway home when I looked over and I was like, oh shit, I stole a pen. So yeah, that's gonna make sure that it goes back. But yeah, I mean, two things in common. Yes, I understand. I got that with the mention of the dead name. Yes, we do have two things in common. Actually, three things. Because you also understand, apparently, a bit of this. So, yeah. Welcome to the stream. I can assure you, though, that I'm the bigger idiot. I have won that title many times over, and I refuse to lose that, okay? My biggest achievement in life was having somebody... Witchcraft. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I have one claim to fame, and that is being called a trans femme himbo. Because I am gay, stupid, respectful. I'm everything that like a himbo would be, but I'm a girl. So yeah, I got called that. I'm an absolute moron. You should ask any of my partners how I began a relationship with any of them. Which is to say, yeah, you know this. I've tripped into every single relationship I've ever had. It has been unintentional. I don't have game. I don't go up to people and be like, hey, I like you. No, it just ends up that everyone but me thinks that we're dating. I don't know how I do it. Like, Ollie even watched this happen. Like, it was to the point that apparently, like, I was saying things that were very flirtatious and very like, oh, hey, this is like, you know, me coming on to someone, and I was just being nice. I don't have game because I don't know that because I'm not trying to like, oh, how to put this? I'm not trying to like get in relationships with people. I'm ADHD, OCD, and autistic, and for some reason I just pull people. I don't know why. I think that's probably the reason why I have like So many guys at work. But it's not intentional. It can't be game. Like, you could be like trying to hit on someone and fail horribly and still succeed because you have game. What I have is I don't know what I'm doing. What I have is I don't know what I'm doing, but yet for some reason, people are just like, I want to date that, or I want to fuck that. And I'm just like, well, guy wasn't trying, okay? I don't know how that happens. I've literally had someone being like, are you coming on to me? And I'm like, no, I'm just being nice. Why? What did I do wrong? They're just like, no, like you were like, you're very attractive. And I'm like, I'm gonna leave now, bye. Which is how most things go. I just, I'm not allowed outside without supervision. I need someone to hold my hand at all times, okay? Otherwise I'm gonna get swept up in something. Me being alone is dangerous, but not to like for any like reason other than hurting myself. And having to explain to someone that I'm sorry, I'm already taken by two amazing individuals. You have an embarrassing story. Feel free to share it, but also feel free not to share it if you don't want to. There's no pressure here. This is chill vibes. Classes and resources. Okay, hold on. Treatise resources, they must be loaded. Okay, so then this is where this is coming from. Okay, load, preload. Preload the class only once at compile time. Okay. So rather than like getting it loaded in specifically for a certain object, okay. TD's properties. What? Okay, what? I don't remember saying this. I have confused myself. If a node is deleted. Okay, wait, hold on. I think I went down too far. Instances. At this point, my brain's just telling me to move on. It's been an hour and 40 minutes, and all I've done is study. I am not officially to most people. I still build stuff. Okay, sorry. Jewel, I was proving to a friend that I knew the hex codes to the trans flag. I, in fact, did not see said teacher, but he was, in fact, very perplexed by this flag. Just be like, oh, I'm an ally. The fact that you know that by heart, I love it. Yeah, no, so the one thing I've learned about cisgender people is they have no clue. Straight cisgender people, or even just like gay cisgender people, have no clue what to look for in actually finding a trans person. So if you're trans and not out, and you do something sus where they kind of give you the like squinty eyes. They're like, what's going on? What you can do is you just look at them dead in the eyes and go, oh, I'm just an ally. And they will accept that at face value, no questions asked. It's worked every single time. If I've needed to hide something, I just go, like, I can look like I do. Which, if you want to see what I do, you can check either my linked Instagram on Tumblr or my Tumblr itself. You can see what my face looks like. It doesn't exactly look feminine or masculine, but I dress pretty feminine, and I've said some stuff that's very sus, and I've had patches on my jacket and pride pins and pronouns that say she, her, right? And I've had someone look at me and be like, you're queer? Like full on question mark, like they just didn't notice until I put on the jacket. And I looked at them and just said, oh, I'm just an ally. Wearing a jacket full of trans patches. With pride pins. And yeah, they accepted that face value. They were like, oh, it's very nice that you're supportive, and then left. I could have been wearing a shirt that says I'm trans. And I could have just looked at someone and been like, I'm just an ally. And doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter if they are the gayest person on earth. They will look at you and accept that at face value. Not out of like, okay, I'll choose to let you like believe what you want to believe. Like they will just accept that at face value. Cisgender people, the vast majority of them, do not know how to clock you. You can literally lie. Excuse me, Automod. You will allow that? Thank you very much. Thank you, Redden. Thank you so much. Why was the term extremely trans? Can someone please put in the term extremely gay? I need to see something here. I need to potentially kick, Okay, Redden, can you add that one as well? Thank you. Now I need someone to please put in the words extremely queer, okay? We're gonna add trans, gay, and queer to this, okay? Thank you. Okay, we're fixing a bit of an issue. The Automod is there to try and catch bigotry. I don't think it's been trained well enough, but someone tried. Extremely gay, extremely trans, extremely queer. Yes, same. Okay. Oh, my brain is frying. Okay. Class, okay. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure if you got creative enough and you added in circuitry, because like you got to remember that the whole aspect of making a video game is to create essentially a hierarchy of functions that do something far more grand. So if you were to code in a part of your game that dealt with like the basics of circuitry and the basics of coding that circuitry, you could theoretically build, you could design CPU architecture. But if you're asking about if you can use Godot to create like CPU architecture, or at the very least firmware to run a CPU, probably, but it really depends, because that's a level where, how to put this? It's abstraction, right? Like there's assembly, well, there's your like bit coding. The abstraction from that is assembly. The abstraction from that is, you know, your programming languages, and but it's one of those things where like it has to deal with a level of abstraction, but like at a certain level of abstraction, you can start then redoing the stuff that you've done in base. Like you could abstract all the way out to where we are with Godot, and then program something to deal with binary, despite the fact that the whole purpose of the abstraction was to remove you from dealing with binary in the first place. So eventually, with abstraction, you can go full circle. You can create systems atop systems atop systems that do all of the same things over and over. That's what's one of the great tools that abstraction gives you, but it's also one of the more damning tools that abstraction gives you. You'll kind of can screw yourself over if you're not being careful. That's why learning your system, the system that you're dealing with, matters. Okay, static constructors. It's called automatically when the class is loaded after the static variables have been initialized. Okay. I'm classes as resources. Okay. Resources must be loaded from disk. Load preload functions. Instancing of a load class is done by calling the new function on a class object. Okay. I will understand more. Oh crap. I'm falling asleep. It is it's almost 11 and I work at 11 next like tomorrow morning. It might be a good idea for me to maybe get at least 12 hours of legitimate rest. But property setters and getters. Okay, so sometimes you want a class member variable to do more than just hold data and actually perform some validation or computation whenever its value changes. It may also be desired to encapsulate it in some way. For this, GD write special syntax to define properties using the set and get keywords after a variable declaration. Then you can define a code block that will be executed when that variable is accessed or assigned. So get init int. Okay, so get seconds int, get return milliseconds, set value. Milliseconds equals value times, okay, 1000. So every time seconds is initialized, it gives you a variable of milliseconds. Okay. Unlike setget target and previous. You're gonna design a CPU. God, we are such nerds. Which is funny because I've discovered that there's two kinds of like there's at least two kinds. To say at least there's two kinds of transfems out there. And that's either you understand code or you have practical skills in building shit. You either program stuff or you can build stuff. Or at the very least, you have some sort of mechanical understanding. It's like the joke about how there's like cooking gay, driving gay, and math gay, and you're one of the three. I might light shit on fire gay. I can't drive worth shit, and well, I mean, like I can drive, but like it's just I don't like driving. And I am absolutely terrible at math. Yeah. So you're either heavy equipment trans femme, I can fix it trans femme, or I can program it, or I can design it. And those are the few types I've noticed. Depends on the type of person, but like there are a lot of trans people out there that I've met that have been like very handy. Like they can build a shed, they can do machine work, like machining parts and stuff like that, or they can like weld or something like that. Like they've got practical skills in like assembly or creation of physical objects. You've got those that are capable of using big equipment, and then you've got like those that are just like it's theoretical and application of theory types. See? I can also make a big equipment joke. I'm trying to get it retired. If I could actually afford rent for 3 months, then permanently retire it. Yeah. It's also funny whenever I get into this conversation, because this happened recently at work of all places. By recently, I mean like a month ago. Someone was talking about like that they're not very big. And my response to them was bigger isn't always better. And they're like, they defaulted for a brain moment there, and we're like, yeah, but as a girl, like you can say that, but like, you know, bigger, like girls desire bigger, and it's like, I'm not saying that as a woman who takes dick. I'm saying that as a woman who is telling you you do not want to be bigger. Okay, 4 to 5 is perfectly fine. It's most people's comfort range. Okay, you get any bigger than that, you're in trouble territory. Relax, you're fine. And the look on their face of like, oh shit, right. I'm remembering who I'm talking to, and it's like, yeah, you'll do fine. No, it's like, what was it? It's when in comparison to the, I have to be careful because it's Twitch. When in comparison to the other parts, depth is like 2 to 3 on average, with an extension rate of around was it 3 to 5? So being so being like 4 to 5 is perfectly fine, right? People are like, oh, I want, you know, big or whatever, and it's like, if you hit 5.5, like 5.5 is big. People don't consider that, but for a lot of women, 5.5 is big. If you're hitting 6, 7, if you're up there with me, fair warning, bigger is not always pleasurable. It is sometimes it is sometimes it's too much. You can have too much, right? Sometimes a pickup only needs to be sometimes a pickup truck only needs to be, you know, enough of a size to carry the lawnmower in the bed. You don't need a pickup truck that could dual as a dump truck, okay? So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say, okay? The average person does not need heavy machinery in their backyard, okay? They don't need a an excavator trying to drive into their garage. Sometimes they just want a car, okay? Don't try to be getting yourself the lifted pickup when that's not even gonna be able to get all the way in, okay? That seems unrelated. To use the same analogy, there, Jacob, if you have an empty spot in your garage, you just need to find a nice lady who's willing to drive her car into it for you, okay? That's all I'll say on that, okay? Let's get back to this. Okay, alternative syntax. Let's use the same notation, mixing styles. Variables not allowed. Okay. Okay. Prop get. Okay. Assignment. Okay. Wait, hold up. My brain. Sometimes you want a class member variable to do more than just hold data and actually perform some validation or computation value. Computation whenever its value changes. Okay. We have get and set. Okay, okay. So var gets pulls that information and then set pulls that information. Okay. When a variable is initialized, the value of the initializer will be written directly to the variable, including the onReady annotation with the undefined variable. Ladies with cars are the best. Great. So I've totally created an analogy here. And what I was saying. I realize now what that analogy can be taken as. And it was just saying that, like, you know, you could always ask someone to use a strap. But I realize now what I said, thanks to Redden phrasing it that way. And I was kind of like being inclusive of both. But I've now realized that that may have been very one-sided of an analogy. I'm trying to be abstracting away from actually saying it, but evidently this is not what's happening. I just told one of my best friends. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry, Jacob. I didn't. What the fuck was happening to my face? Okay. I'm so sorry, Jacob. Didn't mean to. I was trying. I think I might need to stop doing this. It's been a bit. Let's do a chapter 3. Using a variable name, access the underlying member so it won't generate infinite recursion and saves you from explicitly declaring another variable. Okay, just the variable's name to set. What? Okay, so you'll change new value. Some value. Warrants when changed. Okay. I've never seen the signal keyword, but we'll just accept that. Warns when changed, returns when changed. Okay. Return warns when changed. Okay. Set changed dot emit value. Not sure what the emit keyword is. Warrants when changed equals value. So I'm assuming that when we do the get, it just gives me this, but then this does something else. I don't know what's going on with this. I'm not smart enough to understand, okay? I'm a stupid idiot that is gonna figure out a lot of this as I go. Bar prop set equals set my prop. No infinite recursion. Okay. This exception does not propagate other functions called etc. For example, the following code will cause an infinite recursion. My prop is not the setter. Okay. Well, yeah, no, that makes sense because the get part only, okay. I think I'm understanding that briefly, top level, but not sure. The default scripts don't run inside the editor. By default, scripts don't run inside the editor, and only the exported properties can be changed. In some cases, it's desired that they do run inside the editor as long as they don't execute game code or manually avoid doing so. So for this, the tool annotation exists and must be placed at the top of the file. Button. More information. Okay, we're getting down. You know what? We're gonna hold up on memory management, and I will go over more of this potentially tomorrow morning when I have time, so that I'm doing less of this. My brain has just officially fried, which means we're gonna move over to something here. So give me a moment. I'm probably gonna do some Deep Rock Galactic before I go to bed, just so that I actually have a little bit of fun going on. But before we do that, I gotta go and change over a couple things, and my ankle is so itchy. What is going on? Oh. Okay. I mean, I could do Lethal Company, but I don't want to go to bed scared. I'm just gonna be a shivering mess, and I don't think my spouse would be too happy with me. That said, do I do Pal World? Do I do Pal World? Pal World didn't work out well last time, so we'll do Deep Rock Galactic. And I'm gonna need to change a few things. Hi, just play, please. I can do this. Hi. And then I can click that, capture specific, oh, I have to give that a second to figure itself out. Hi. Rock Galactic. Let's go. It's not showing me anything. Oh. Design a CPU. I don't know if I can design a CPU in Deep Rock Galactic. Give my poor, I'm gonna have to close a few things. Okay, wait, hold on. Something very wrong is happening. It's not showing up at all. What is going on? Hi, I might need to do a little management. Get rid of that. Channel content. Let's do a quick refresh on you, just to see what's happening. They may have murdered my stream. I sincerely apologize. Oh, it's up. Okay, that's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay. I don't know why it kept it with Sunday stream. I'll have to rename that. That is... details. Hi, sorry. Can I re-edit that? Thank you. Title required. It is... let's make a video game. Sunday Twitch VOD. Sunday Twitch VOD. Twitch VOD. No idea what I'm doing. Save. There we go. Okay, so that should change a bunch of things. Okay. Let's kick that out. That's now up. It's not a logic gate simulator. Deep Rock Galactic. We're gonna do a couple rounds in Deep Rock, and then I'm gonna go to bed and be a smart, responsible adult. I don't want to be smart and responsible. So there we go. Chapter 3, playing Deep Rock Galactic, getting far in what we do. And listening to my processor fry itself. Come on.
Slept like a rock.
I'm avoiding saying that I'm gonna be a good girl, okay? I have to admit that I am cute and likable. Okay, that was democratic vote. I did not have to democratically admit to being a good girl. Thank you very much. running Doom and Doom. I took a computer in after I was in college. Sorry, after I was out of college. It was actually relatively recently. But it was something that I came up with in college, and that was I want to do not let me out of if you clip me out of context again. Last time I was yelling at someone else, and that clip has made rounds. If you do make clips, send me a link. I'll begrudgingly post them on Tumblr.
Easy peasy.
Okay, so I have 8 perk points available. I was at this point literally just, I can't 4 because that one's 11. I was just going up and just taking things out because I figured I couldn't decide on what I wanted, so I wouldn't make a decision. What? Wait, I'm gonna sneeze. I was not prepared. I'm gonna run the engineer.
Securing the caves, you know.
I'm gonna
No,
just
this one. How about this? Maybe this.
and then the rest doesn't matter. And then if I go over here. I guess I could just stick you in a Mark III.
We did it.
Yeah, I could stick you in that, yeah. I'm beginning to understand something, and that is that there have been serious changes to the characters in this game. And what I mean to say is, I think one of my alters has been playing this game without me knowing.
Like it. Looks perfect. Now, this one. This is live.
I forget what weapons I have. I have to do a quick refresh. I might only be able to do one of these. It might just be one round. I'm sorry. I'm really dying here. It is 11 o'clock and my brain is like, go sleepy. So, yeah. Platform gun. Okay, I'm a platform gunner. Got it. I see that, my options for gun upgrades, I've only got 8. I should just, hold up. We'll do Dark Future. We'll scrap you, and we'll do you for Dark Future. I don't even know. That's Megacorp, okay. Dark Future, you don't have anything. I can't. Okay. Oh, I'm still playing music. I'm still doing lo-fi over this. I should probably kick that off just so you guys can listen to the game. Oh, just as we round down with one match of the only game that my PC can apparently handle, and barely handle by the sounds of it. It is an absolute jet engine right now. I do server list. I don't click areas. Although, just in case my two friends want to, oh, no, Jacob, looks like you're having fun. You two are doing things in Satisfactory. That's okay. I will not bother them. I have no idea what that is, but my PC can't handle Cyberpunk 2077. On lowest graphics, not streaming. So my PC is very unable to handle things. It was good a decade ago. I have managed to over the years upgrade its RAM and upgrade its GPU to a 1660, which was a while back. However, it desperately needs an upgrade. You have an engineer. Wouldn't want to overdo you. You have an engineer. You're an egg hunt. I don't want to do an egg hunt. That is an elite threat, which I don't know if I can handle. Oh, okay, I'm seeing a problem here. What's going on? What's happening? Oh. Oh. I'm seeing that now. Okay, so apparently we're good. Okay. Wait, what was this? Oh, I was sent something. Needed specs for Nightingale. Yeah, it looks like I might do fine for Nightingale, but the thing is that I won't be running it on high because I don't exceed the recommended settings, and the recommended settings are only for high, not for its ultra graphics. That's the thing to consider. Like the recommended specs were what it was compiled on, but even that, it could still be programmed for to be outside its capable range. But Nightingale is something that I could consider streaming. I am having a lot of issues. So we're gonna take a look at this one and we're gonna see what happens. Oh no.
Drop pod is ready. Time to leave.
Oh. Agile pod. I'm just gonna run out here.
Come on, guys, we're leaving.
Okay.
Rock solid. Rock and stone forever.
Something's going real wonky. I don't know what it is. I think if I had to guess what's happening right now, and I'm a bit worried about it. Oh no. Oh no! Oh, please don't be doing what I think you're gonna be doing. You bitch! Okay, well... What happened? Hi, logs, what happened? Oh. Oh, shit. Okay. Hi, small technical difficulty. My processor apparently reached 96, which was past its threshold for acceptable use, and terminated the most active program, which happened to apparently have been Deep Rock Galactic. I'm not sure why it didn't go for the VTuber avatar, but apparently that isn't too high. But evidently, it seems that for one reason or another, there is a whole bunch of stuff running in the background. And I think it's because this time around, because of how I have things set up, I have a lot of windows open in like Firefox and stuff, because I need that to do stuff. Sorry, 96 degrees. It was 96 degrees. Which it's only rated to be up to, if memory serves correct, like 71 or 80. And so I was well over the threshold, and it has decided to go into, it deleted the most active program so that it could keep itself under a certain level of use, which for some reason, once again, it surprises me, it did not hit the VTuber avatar, but it did take out that, and it has, there were a bunch of other icons that I had opened, a bunch of other applications that I had opened on my bottom bar, or at least processes that I use for optimizers. It killed all of those. So my processor is an i7-6700K that I cannot run the 1660 Ti that has in it. It actually bottlenecks the 1660 Ti. So if I'm using anything with gaming, even if it's on low graphics, it will tax the processor before it taxes the it'll tax the CPU more than it does the graphics card. So I am in desperate need of a computer upgrade, and I do have a whole parts list for that, but it's like $700 to $800, and that's before tax, just to get all the pieces, because I'm looking at a new motherboard, new processor, new CPU fan, new case, and ideally a couple other fans as well. And on top of all of that, I'm gonna have to get a new power supply. So it's gonna be a trip and a half, and then the hope is to see if the old graphics card is running, because I'm pretty sure that's a 960. And then I might be able to run a dual PC setup with the idea of maybe having that secondary PC handle the streaming. But that would mean getting a capture card, which would jump the cost of what I'm looking to get to $1,000. So I don't want to jump that high, because at that point, I'm basically replacing everything. And then there's a high chance of replacing just the graphics card on board. Which of course the intent was to build a system that could be upgraded to a 3090 series, or even a 4070 series in the future, because that's as far as I'm going to be able to upgrade. I don't have the cash to do anything higher. So that was the initial plan, but then I decided, hey, I want my name changed instead. So everyone really helped me with that, which was super nice and awesome. People actually came and donated towards that. So that's the reason why my name change is currently in processing. And then the issue that came up after that was, as you can see above, I'm in dire straits for rent. And I'm probably not going to make it, especially because I only have 3 days, and I'm not a big streamer, so I don't exactly generate content. So looks like I'm not gaming, because it looks like my processor is dead right now. It is trying to cool itself down. I'm not sure even what the temperature is at right now. I'd have to open up another program, and I'm scared of opening things. Let me actually take a look at it. I'm gonna. This might not go well. If the stream drops, it's because I killed it. Yeah, we're still at 77%, so it's gone down. But yeah, the problem is I don't have the money to purchase anything. I have a list. I'll actually show this. I have a list on the top of my Tumblr. Which we'll do here. We'll go to VTube avatar. We will kick the main screen. So on my Tumblr, I have this section here, which I don't know if you want to like zoom in on that or not. I don't know how to. Basically, actually I do know how to. It's just I don't know if it's actually going to do anything because Tumblr's weird. Basically, this was my goals for as of January 13th. This was my sort of my New Year's goals. Was to get my name changed, which is happening, and we'll have to see. And then of course it's the dumb things. I don't have a lot of girl clothes, so I was like, you know what? I want thigh highs. I want dresses and skirts. I want cute shirts. I want to actually get makeup because I'm 3 years into my transition and I haven't put on makeup. I haven't done foundation work. I haven't done anything like that. I've just been going without and doing the best that I can because I can't afford makeup. And then of course it's the new PC because it's a decade old and dying. These might shift around a bit because it's looking like the new PC is having, more troubles. And the issue is I still have rent to make. So the thigh highs, skirts, dresses, cute shirts, and makeup would yeah, but I was aiming to make more videos this year, do more streams, practice my drawing more, and hopefully make a new avatar for VTube Studio. It was 2.5 years of passive HRT transition, and I'm going to face the scary bit a bit more and kill the what if mentality that's been holding me back. And more selfies, which I have done. So I have made good on the selfies. And it's time for Be More Girl. And since all my friends do live stupid far away, I'll be sharing this on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. This is sort of my goal. And this is kind of what my channel is going to be. Both my Twitch channel here and my YouTube channel are all going to be kind of showcasing. I do have a couple videos that I should do, that I should record and get done. Problem being was I kind of really don't like my face. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I should go and do the VTube Studio thing, and I should make a new avatar, and that way I can make something new that kind of represents me a little bit more. And then what I can do is I can do those videos with VTuber avatar, just to make myself feel good, because my face is a work in progress, and it's not where I want it to be. And the problem with doing videos is it gets very hard doing the editing process because I'm going to have to look at my face a lot. And I have features that I look at and go, those are far too mask. And maybe other people find them attractive and sexy, but for me, I don't. They're bits I want to change. So I was thinking maybe more avatar, but we'll have to see. But yeah, I do want to practice my drawing more, which is one thing, but I didn't know if I were to do like an art drawing thing, if that would actually help me make the whole rent issue. And then someone mentioned to me, they're like, hey, you have this programming degree and you enjoy talking about software and delving into other people's code and pointing out the mistakes and stuff like that. And I enjoy like kind of going down that rabbit hole and doing that privately. And someone's like, well, maybe you should make a video game. And I'm like, but none of this, it translates to me making a video game. So then that was the decision, was, well, if I can make a video game. So the goal is to potentially try and intersplice a little bit, you know, do video game work, except the video game stuff has largely just been reading. Anyway, it's 11:20. I have been streaming for 2.5 hours. I am going to go to sleep. I need sleep. And especially if I'm going to be doing more research tomorrow, and especially considering that my processor cannot take games right now. So I will wish you guys all a good night. Thank you all for coming in. Safari Miner, thank you for dropping in, especially as a new chatter to the stream. It's been an absolute wonderful having you pop up in chat. And yeah, good night to all my friends. Hold up. Do I need to make Jacob here? Jacob, I have a question. And that is, as one of my longest standing friends, why aren't you one of my moderators? Like, this is a legit question. Why are you not one of my... I've got Ollie as a moderator. Why are you not... I want... Go to... Let's... Hold up. Let's not show that. There we go. Hi. No, I don't want to report him. How? Oh my goodness, that is the truth. We all of us are high school friends from band. Because that's how I met Ollie, too. I thought... How are you my only mod? How do I add people as mods? The hard questions are being asked today. Okay. How do... Invite... Do I need to make you friends with me? Oh no, that is inviting for... Got it. Oh, this is stream together. Okay, no, that's not gonna work. I've gotta figure out how to do Twitch stuff. If this kills General 5, ah. Do a different band though, yeah. Okay, there you go. There you go. 2 new mods. Don't mess it up. Yeah, no, I will remove you as a mod. You're a click away from... I can still flag you as a suspicious user. This is beautiful. Okay. So that's that done. Yeah, unlimited power. Yeah, no. Let's be very clear here. Being a mod is a privilege. So all I'm gonna say is now you all are on equal footing for competitions for banning the bigots that end up in my chat, okay? Now you both have the opportunity to compete with Redden, who has somehow been the fastest draw on taking out bigots in this chat. We actually have a few people blocked. For a brief bit there, I had more people blocked than I had subscribers. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys all go. Please take care, be safe, watch each other's backs. I hope to see you all next time. I will be streaming tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be more code review or if it's going to be more if I'm just going to do a draw stream, because I do kind of want to draw a bit. I have a tablet. I should be using it, so I might do that. But that being said, I wish you guys all a good night. I've pretty much said everything. I'm really bad at ending streams. Bye. Take care.